to sing, dance, pretend, and I like to have fun.
All right, party people here on Grand Theft Audio. I gotta say, we have a new intro there, welcoming you to Xena.tv. So no longer on this show, unless I just feel like saying it, will you hear "I like men" at the beginning. So I'm sorry that that's gone. I know that that's been a big lure for a lot of you folks out here, and I apologize that it's gone. But the march of time, yeah, I like men, and there it is. So. We may have to find some way of just making sure that that plays all the time, just slowly in the background. I like men, I like men, I like men, just over and over again. What a wonderful show that would be. Headache-inducing for sure. Hey, this is Jake Belcher. We're here on Grand Theft Audio. Before we came on the air, so I'm stoned today. Just so you know that. I was really trying to figure out, like, these headphones. They turn this way, so I couldn't figure out which way they're supposed to go in my head. And now I realize that it barely makes any difference. It kind of works both ways. Neither way, well, no, this doesn't feel good. It should be the other way. Yeah, I had it right. I shouldn't have doubted myself. But here we are. It is Wednesday, September 28th, 2016, and we are live in Hollywood. Somehow we are still alive. We had our big presidential debate, and no one went out on the streets and rioted and killed each other or anything, so we got that going for us. But I will say, I made a bet on the air here last week that said I would let this debate determine who I'm voting for, and the results were 100% that I am with her. I'm going to now vote for Hillary Clinton. I mean, honestly, I don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton, but I told you guys that if nothing extraordinary with her happened during the debate, that I wouldn't give it another thought. I would just vote for her. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm still going to try to convince you people to not vote for her. It's I'm only one vote. I can't make it all happen myself. My one vote for her is not going to sway the election, but hopefully the thousands and thousands of you that I'm out reaching to will look past my character flaw. That's right, man. I am with her. That arrow, I just wish there was a lady standing next to me that I could be like, that's the lady I'm with. But it's Hillary Clinton. I'm with her, man. She made it all the way through with no coughing, no staggering around. I can say she had a couple goofy eye movements that maybe I could have been a fucking asshole about and said, oh, disqualified. I'm not going to vote for her. But she looked pretty good, man. She didn't look like she was going to wobble and fall over or nothing. So congratulations. You won my vote. But that doesn't mean you've won the vote of all Grand Theft Audio viewers. So I'm going to keep on trying to convince you people that he is the right choice. But I'm a man of my word. I am going to, I said it, man. I'm going to vote for her. So I shouldn't have made that ludicrous declaration. But, here we are. It's the way the world works. Okay, here's the idea. So it's not that I think that these super right-wing people are right when they say that she's sick and she's on drugs to make her look like she's healthy and stuff. I don't believe that any more than I believe that she's a bad person that wants to sell nuclear arms to the rest of the world. I just have to agree that she was fine, and now I'm gonna vote for her. I am gonna vote for Hillary Clinton. That's what's gonna fucking happen. But that doesn't mean that she gets to be let off the hook for everything, right? I will be her not her biggest supporter, because other people will support with money and trying to get people to vote for her. I'll be a supporter who's also trying to undermine her victory. That's the way I'm gonna leave it, and we'll figure out more about that later. Let's see. This last week here has had a lot of interesting things going on it. There was another shooting today, which is pretty effed up. It's honestly it's every day there's there's another shooting. You can't even like give proper like respect to all of them. They happen so fast now. It used to be like, oh, there was a shooting and it was at this blank place and that many people died, and like for the next 2 weeks, everyone says, oh man, you remember when that thing happened? Like, yeah, that was fucked up. Let's put some money in like a envelope and mail it out to them to support them. But now they happen like every day, and I don't think there are funds that are being put aside for like charity drives and stuff. You can't possibly get to them all. It's impossible. Like since I started thinking about to do one today's show, there was another shooting today. That makes 2 big shootings today. It's just it's almost like there's just so much that you just you can't pay attention to all of it. So that's why I recommend drugs. Like if you could just get high all the time and not think about all these other things that are going on, life is a lot better. Honestly, people are still going to keep shooting each other and fucking each other up. Like, you may as well just be high and not think about it. Like, that's what I'm going to take as my official position now. When I hear something like that, when I hear there's a shooting, I'm just going to go smoke a joint, man. Like, if you see me smoking a joint, I'm probably, memorializing some bad shit that happened. Like, you should look at me nobly. Like, think, oh, that guy is really, taking it on the chin for society and going out there and trying to make himself, not people, fuck other people, make himself feel better about the terrible things that you guys are doing to each other. I'm not shooting anybody. I'm not trying to say, hey, F them. Who do I really like? Chinese ladies. I really like Chinese ladies. So I'm like, hey, fuck all those Chinese ladies. Like, let's go out and shoot them. Like, I'm not advocating for any type of violence against people. I'm just saying that, just go get high, guys. Like, it's barely worth thinking about all the bad things that are happening. I mean, what are you going to do? Do you have any power? Probably not. If you had power, you would be sitting around watching this show. There's no fucking way if you had power that you'd be sitting around watching this. So just give up. Just decide that, life is too hard. And honestly, if marijuana is not strong enough for you, try cocaine. I don't know. Like, just find whatever it is that makes you not be able to give a shit about all this terrible stuff that's happening to everybody on a daily basis, and make that what works for you. That's Jake's terrible advice of the day. But it could work for you. I mean, don't undermine me. Don't think that, oh, Jake just has bad ideas. Like, who the fuck are you to question me? Oh, yeah, you're the viewer. I guess somehow you're always right. If you were a customer, but you're not a customer, you were a viewer, so I can treat you like crap, man. Speaking of treating you like crap, I got a guest coming on today who I'm going to grill over the coals about who he wants to vote for, and we're going to make sure that by the time he leaves here, he's on his way to get a Trump tattoo or something along those lines. Or we're just going to talk about some random stuff. Yeah, that's Matt Apodaca, and he's going to be with us on the other side of this commercial break. Also on the other side of this commercial break sometime today, we're going to open up some of these boxes. You guys see these boxes here? Ooh, look at the way they're moving around like okay, ignore the hand. Ooh, it's almost Halloweeny October ghosties. Ooh, it's flying all around and stuff. Oh, and it fell over. Okay, well, you can tell that those things are going to get ripped open, and we're going to see what the fuck is inside them on the other side of these commercial breaks, once again, with Matt Apodaca. And honestly, guys, if this segment didn't work for you, just go smoke a joint. Remember, take my advice. Like, everything will be just fine.
Jason Stewart here for Zinna TV. On the show Absolutely Jason Stewart every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Big guests, everyone from the gayest to gay to the straightest to straight. David, what was his name?
He's absolutely Jason. He's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up.
Did you know that 67% of American women are size 14 and above?
You mean they look like this?
Yeah, girl.
So then where are we in television and film?
And where are we in fashion magazines and clothing stores?
Yeah.
So we want to help out entertainment and fashion and media.
Catch the F up.
Watch us on Plus This
Live
every Thursday
at 7 p.m.
on Senna TV.
If the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the tree.
And it's Mary Carey, of course, Politically Naughty with Mary Carey.
I'm always naughty. I'm always politically. My behavior is always
Politically naughty.
I'm never politically correct. Dr. Drew, hi. Oh, I'm so.
Guys, how are you?
It's all teary-eyed, Doctor.
I know. She wished she could live at rehab.
But only if Dr. Drew's there. Obviously,
Sure.
if someone like, because a little too groping might be inappropriate. But I like the flirting and stuff.
When I walked
don't
in,
know.
you shoved my head in your.
No! Are you gonna sue me?
Get Politically Naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, party people, we're back here on Zena.tv. This is Jake Belcher with Grand Theft Audio. On Zena.tv, the name that shall stand the test of time. That's what we like to say around here. See, we have a guest joining us. He is a improv comedian with the Upright Citizens Brigade. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Apodaca.
Hi, hello. I guess that's where I would wave to people if they
Sure,
were there.
sure. That's your
Great.
cameraman.
Hi, hello, audience.
Sure. See, that's why you got that improv thing down. You assess the situation and realize, all right, this is what
Made
you
a
got to play
choice.
to.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
You did it, and a strong one at that.
Thank you.
Okay, so Upright Citizens Brigade.
Yeah.
That's a pretty prestigious place. You can't just kind of stumble your way in there.
People try, and you
Sure.
can't do it. You got to get past there's a lot of little barriers, social barriers, just classes in general. Like, you can't just walk on in, but it is a welcoming environment as well. Like, I always encourage people to take level 1 classes and stuff. It's great.
Sure, we've had 3 of the 4 founders on the show. We haven't had Amy on.
Really?
But we've had Matt, Ian, and
Other Matt.
Yeah. And they are the most welcoming people I've ever met.
Yeah,
man. Like
sweet. So a sweet group. I call them. Those nice. I call them my little sweeties.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Sure. It just seems like a lot of people, once they kind of get to some position, I think they get people around them all the time that kind of drives them crazy.
Yeah, it's gotta.
But each one of them, like, they're always just nice and kind, and like I don't think I could be like that all the time.
No, I think they genuinely like the thing that they made
Yeah, I
too,
think
which
so.
is you always get this. They're not like Amy's not around. Then I have met Amy and she's incredible, but like Walsh and Besser and Ian are around a lot, and when they are around, you can tell they give a shit, and that's really cool. Amy's is the exact same way though. Like, they care so much about the place.
Well, okay, so we come from completely different places with Upright Citizens Brigade.
Sure.
You kind of found out about them by attending a show at their actual theater, correct?
Yeah. So I heard about it on, I guess I sort of always knew about it, but the thing about me, I'm from California, like Los Angeles County, essentially, and I was afraid to drive, like, when I was a kid, because I grew up in Los Angeles. I know how people drive and stuff, so I didn't ever really drive out to, like, Los Angeles proper. So that was one thing that stopped me from, like, signing up, like, right away, like, in classes. But once I finally got over that when I was, like, 19, I started driving out to L.A. regularly and seeing, like, Doug Loves Movies, Doug Benson Show, and then comedy. At that point, it was Comedy Death Ray, and they changed it to Comedy Bang Bang shortly after I started going. And then from there, I was like, oh, they have improv here, too, and I already do improv, like, in Orange County and stuff. So I started taking classes there, and all kind of just... I think I took my first class in 2012, actually, yeah.
And then progressed through the system to the point that you've now ran your own shows there.
Yeah, I was on a mess hall team last couple 6 months, which is like
For people, okay, great.
yeah, a mess hall team is like a junior varsity Herald team, and the Herald teams are sort of the Monday night comedy shows that they have there, the premier improv teams, which I also just got on, which was pretty exciting.
Congratulations.
Yeah, our team's name is DiCaprio. So if you want to come, if you enjoy this, if you enjoy me after the end of this, and you want to come see Herald Night at UCB Franklin, or Herald Late Night UCB Sunset, or Herald Fridays at UCB Franklin, look for DiCaprio, and that's where I'll be.
So you say you did improv before you got to the UCB. Like,
yeah.
How did you find that as something to do?
Well, I was in high school. My high school, Downey High School, had a there's comedy sports. It has a presence out here.
Sure, I had the same thing at my school here in Los Angeles, in La Cañada.
Okay, great.
I did it too, yeah.
Yeah, so like I was in the Downey High School Comedy Sports High School League, and I did that all 4 years of high school, and it was a blast. And then outside of high school, one of my teachers, one of my drama teachers, was in an improv group outside of school, and he was kind of the guy who's running comedy sports at that time. And I think he's still over there, but I joined his improv team right out of high school, and then those people sort of like became my really good friends, and I was doing improv with them for a while.
So then you moved those skills then over to Upright Citizens Brigade. And
Yeah.
You took classes and moved your way through. What have been some of the highlights along the way?
Well, highlights along the way. I mean, I met a lot of great. I feel like because I went to college, I went to Cal State Long Beach, and I feel like I didn't do college right, sort of, because like everyone else I know, college stories are like real fun about like parties or like hanging out with people and stuff, and I was just like, I hated it. Like I did not have any fun in college, like at all. I went to school, like studied and left. Like that's just kind of all I did, because I went to school like 2 miles away from where I lived. So I just would just go straight home.
Yeah, sure.
Like, why do I gonna hang out here if I could just be at home?
It's almost like high school.
Yeah, exactly. It was high school 2.0 exactly.
Sure.
So like when I got to starting making friends and like fostering relationships with like people at UCB and just like the comedy community in general, that's sort of how I did my college, I think, and it's been so much fun. Yeah.
Sure. Not all skills and stuff take college and learning the same way.
Yeah.
You know. So,
yeah. They say you learn everything you need to know in life in kindergarten. So I think after that, just stop. Go to kindergarten, just get it all done, and then go live a life and learn that way.
More wonderful advice here on Grand Theft Audio.
Yeah.
Just
I was picking up on the tone of the show.
Sure,
Yeah.
and just get high when things depress you. Okay, so as I was looking over your information, you did a kind of like an exorcism or like a.
Oh yes.
So
we last October, me and some friends, one of my friends, Cassie Jerkins, put on this show called The Exorcism of UCB Sunset, and because we had heard that people were experiencing like weird things, like just like not necessarily ghosts, but I mean I don't know what, like I don't know if you're open to the possibility of ghosts or
who knows if I'm open to it.
Oh, interesting. I sort of went in this way as well, and like we hired is loose. We asked him to come do this and did not talk about money. This guy came on the show. He's a parapsychologist, and we some of us stayed overnight at UCB Sunset and like with like cameras and tried to just see if we could
find Zach Baggins style.
Sort of, yeah.
Just those shows, but
just like any sort of like ghost hunting style show.
Sure.
And we just wanted to see if we could see anything, and we did experience like some weird things, but like jury's out if the place is haunted. The parapsychologist did say he felt like an extreme presence, and it was a very fun like show to do because it wasn't hilarious, like it wasn't like the point of the show I don't think was to be funny. It was like it ended up being like very like informational sort of, and also just like people left freaked out. Like that's kind of what we wanted, so it was very, very fun to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
We had a like one of those paranormal people on the air one time, and they just sat there. They couldn't do anything. I think under like pressure, when you have to kind of do it when people are watching, it's very difficult to have ready results.
Yeah, I think so too. This guy was really good, like and nice, but there was like one story that he told that we were just like, wait, like what? Because he was like talking about he went to a house or something, and I'm not doubting I believe him. Like, I just want to say I believe him because I don't know what else to do.
You have no reason to
I know.
believe him.
Yeah, he hasn't proven to me otherwise.
Sure.
But he like felt like a presence or something, and like traveled back in time in his mind.
Okay.
And solved a crime that had happened years ago, I guess.
I mean, did this guy? Maybe he was like a paranormal improviser.
Maybe. I mean, guess because we tried to grill him on it, and he would not elaborate. So I feel like if he was more of an improviser, he would have spun some sort of yarn.
A lot of no's instead of yes.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, well, it's a longer story, absolutely, but
sure.
Yeah.
And he probably wants the stage time at that point. Okay, so what do you have planned next, man?
Well, one of the things we just did I hosted a different show not that long ago called I Love Talk and Roll, and it was like a music-themed talk show, which was really, really fun to do as well because it sort of blended two things that I really like doing.
Give me an example of a topic you would do on there.
Well, one of the segments we had on the show was called Name That Riff, which was just Name That Tune, but I had a lot, like my friends, my band leaders on the show. Well, actually...
Would you do the thing where you count down, I can name that riff in 3
Sort of.
notes?
We just had, well, how it worked was, it was originally going to be like that, and then my co-host, Izzy Rowland, was on the show with us, and she was backstage doing the riffs, like, with her mouth, like, just sort of like, wow, 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 you know, just like, and it was very, very funny to us.
That's cute.
So we had her do that instead, and then when they couldn't get it, the band would play it, and it was just like, it was very, very fun.
Oh, that's nice to have a live band with it.
Yeah, and we had a great guest. We had some good guests on that first one. Deep Valley, this band Deep Valley from Los Angeles was on the day after they were on our show. They went to Europe to be on tour with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so that was fun. Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get to do that more. Just waiting on an email, but hopefully if it happens again, look for that because it was so much fun to do. People really.
I do like the name Talk and Roll.
Yeah, because
like,
it was
it's almost amazing that's available. You know.
Yeah, like it was sort of something we pitched as like a goof, and because then the next day, me and my friend George Barber pitched it. And he's one of my band leaders. And then when I woke up the next day after pitching it, I texted him. I was like, we pitched Wayne's World. Like, we pitched exactly Wayne's World, sort of. But it's not exactly Wayne's World. We didn't rip it off. It's different in its own way. It's more akin to, like, a Late Night with Conan O'Brien sort of situation, but with an emphasis on music, I guess.
Sure. It sounds like a pretty adorable idea.
Yeah, it's real cute.
Sure. Well, I just like the idea of, like, I just love the name. Honestly, I think that name is super like marketable.
Yeah, you can go pretty far with just the name.
In many ways, you can.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know that people like you mentioned a show that changed its name from Comedy Death Ray to Comedy Bang
Right.
Bang.
Yeah.
Maybe they just found like that name less marketable, or maybe someone else already had it. I don't know, but I just love the name Talk and Roll. Like, I think that.
Yeah, I don't want to speak out of turn. I think that was like a co-host. Thing that was happening, and then they couldn't continue doing the show anymore under that name, so they changed the name. I don't think I am speaking out of turn. I think if I knew that information, that's what is out there. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you can set the record straight.
Yeah, fine. You know what? Thanks for having me on to set the record straight between Scott Arthur.
People have been wondering for years.
Yeah.
And watching our show, hopefully, to get the answers.
Well, you know, yeah.
Here we are.
Oh, well, guys, spoiler alert. That's what happened.
Life is very exciting.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go to our first break, I want to give you a chance to let people know how to find you and that type of jazz.
Okay. Oh, so like on like the internet?
Social, yeah. That type of jazz.
I'm an early adopter on all social media platforms, pretty much. So if
you get your own name?
I got my whole name on all of it. Matt Apodaca, MattApodaca, on Instagram, Twitter. I guess Venmo. If you want to Venmo me like $5, you can hit me up on there. That's cool. That'd be really tight, actually.
That is nice.
Yeah.
You guys have 2 minutes to figure out how to do that. Okay. So from this point on, we kind of like mess around with some holidays and some BS from like these wrestling crates and stuff.
Great.
You willing to hang around and kind of goof off for a bit?
I'm hanging, baby.
Great, man.
Yeah.
So you guys got 2 minutes to like I don't know, make a sandwich or something, but not a good sandwich. You can't make a good sandwich in 2 minutes. Prove me wrong, but I don't think you can make a good sandwich in 2 minutes.
Do you have an amazing Lemmy story for me?
An amazing one? Everything he does is amazing. The guy puts snarl in the metal. Come on.
Big heart,
Love that guy. That guy was the real deal in every way.
Lemmy was just a class act. So thank you, Lemmy.
No way I was gonna miss tonight's tribute to the Lemmeister, man.
Let's hear for Lemmy!
Scream for Lemmy!
Can you feel the energy in the room? Lemmy lives on. God bless Lemmy, and he will live on through all of us.
To the spirit and memory of Lemmy!
Long live Lemmy, my brothers and sisters.
I start. Hi, I'm Moxie.
And I'm Nicole, and we're the ladies of
Suicide Girls Radio,
the world's leading BYOB radio show. Pour a glass of your favorite tipple and tune in on Wednesday nights between 8 and 9 p.m. as we discuss life, liberty, and the pursuit of free nipples. Oh, just flash it would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? People think flashing your tits is easy, right? And it's actually kind of hard.
From home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
That's right, guys. They are there 24 hours a day to answer my phone if you need to get out of some bad situation at home or something.
Is that a thing they would show, like, for real? Like, on TV?
Yeah. Yeah, I found that, and I'm like, I'm just going to put my number there on the end, and I'll help, for girls who are in trouble.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm not going to, we don't disclose how those missions have gone in the past, but they've gone.
Has anyone called the phone number?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. But honestly, no one's been helped by the hotline yet.
Oh, okay.
People have helped themselves, but they have not helped.
Sure. Well, maybe they just turned around and went home.
Maybe. That's right. We can always hope. That they got a couple blocks down the street. Yeah. They decided that life isn't as bad as they think it is. Their stepfather's not that big of a creep. I mean, whatever issue is happening there that made you want to go, it has to be better than living in a shed in my backyard.
I mean, hey, listen, probably.
Yeah, probably. All right, party people. We're back here on Grand Theft Audio Radio. This is Jake Belcher. I'm still in studio with
Matt Apodaca. Hi, everybody.
We have these things we like doing here on the air. These are our crates. Okay, like you can't see from here, but that's my home address. So send gifts. I hope you guys... look, honestly, you'd have to turn it upside down and figure out how to make that happen. I don't feel that you're going to, creep out and be in my bushes at night. But if you are, bring lotion. Okay, so this is Pro Wrestling Crate. I have no idea what's inside this box. This is the September 2016 box. They did kind of a shitty job of getting it here, with 1 day left to go in the month.
You didn't get the whole month to enjoy it.
I know, man.
When's the October one coming? November?
It just seems like they could have gotten their money from me much earlier this month if they had mailed it out earlier.
I say you get 2 boxes in October.
You would think so. But this is the last month that's going to be like this because this company has now been bought by another company called Pro Wrestling Tees, which means that... Okay, so what's made this company so shitty, every one of these things you open, and I guarantee
they didn't have T-shirts.
This has the worst T-shirts.
Really?
They would print T-shirts that don't have people's faces because they didn't have the rights to put faces.
So you just have general vague outlines of wrestlers?
Yes.
That's weird. Yeah, I mean, if it's jorts, you can tell it's Cena.
Sure.
But that's it.
But most of the time, you couldn't tell. I got this one that was... what's that guy? Shinsuke Nakamura, who's like this
Sure.
Chinese guy. You're like,
Yeah.
well, who's this supposed to be? I have zero idea.
Right.
Okay, so we'll just pull stuff out here random and we'll see what we got going on. First item we got, okay.
An ear.
An ear. Property of M. Foley. Holy shit. Who wants this? I mean,
is he known? Property of M. Foley, Mick Foley.
You got one big ear.
Oh, I can't. It's too loud.
You got one big ear.
Is that a thing that he's known for?
His
an ear?
ear was ripped off in a match. Okay, here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing, man.
Mick.
This company is partially owned by Mick Foley. So for the last 3 months, they've just put out shit with his name on it. I mean, how much do you think this could possibly have cost to make?
I like to think that he's just kind of filling the boxes himself and just like,
Sure.
what do I have around my house? Oh, this
Sure.
is mine. That's actually his ear.
That'd be great.
He stamps all his stuff.
I'll say
Property of
this.
Mick.
I'm glad that I got this now, a month before Halloween.
Ooh.
So I can leave it on the ground somewhere to freak out some kid like, oh no, there's
Yeah.
someone ripped their ear off.
Someone ripped their giant ear off.
Someone ripped their
Yeah.
ear off. Okay, what else we got next? Okay, a koozie.
Okay,
This
great.
says TLC, crazy, sexy, cool.
That's not what those letters stand
No,
for
it
at all.
certainly isn't, man. It's and this is a really shitty one. I could tell this wouldn't keep my drink any cooler for 30
That's just
seconds.
gonna get wet and fall off.
Yeah, more shit. Honestly, like, okay, so I said last month that I was gonna cancel this subscription, but it was a 6-month subscription when it was bought. So there's one more month of these. They wouldn't let me cancel it.
But look, it looks like your patience was rewarded because
Sure.
you got an ear and a koozie.
I know, man. I mean, who would have thought that I could get just that blessed in
Yeah.
one day? Bad Guy brand toothpicks. Who doesn't need a?
Can you refill that? Like,
I think you can.
Okay, because
This
I
is-
guess you need 6 toothpicks at any given time.
Oh, these are. And this is fancy too, man. Look at that.
You know what? I
So-
take it back. That's tight as hell.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put it up by the screen. It has like a. It has a button on it that you switch.
Check it out.
Yeah, and it raises out a toothpick
It's like
for
a
you.
box cutter with a toothpick in
Whoa,
it. A low stakes box cutter.
See, and I thought this was shit. Like honestly, I'm gonna put this in my safety deposit box when I get home.
Yeah, that kicked up this crate so far to 10.
If I ever have a grandchild, it's going
Pass
to
it on.
him. It's going to them. You know?
Empty, no toothpicks.
Sure. A badge
like a lanyard?
holder?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a clip on it. Not even a ring to be able to like. Put
Yeah,
things
that's
in.
presuming that there's an insert for a clip. That's a
Yeah,
bad one. That took
yeah.
it back down to 1.
Yeah, this is just shit, man. This is awful. A sticker of a couple of men threatening each other with chairs.
They don't even look like.
I mean,
like one guy just got off one of those big bicycles with a big wheel in
man.
front. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Just this company's got to go out of business. This is okay. This is the official
Like
notice.
I drew that and put it on a sticker. Like that's like somebody heard what wrestling is.
Yeah, it's
Look at my chair.
They're gonna
It's
hit
like
you-
yours.
Bang, bang, bang! I'm gonna hit you with this. Here's the official announcement, basically apologizing for existing before from Pro Wrestling Crate, saying that Pro Wrestling Tees has now bought Pro Wrestling Crate, and this is like the last shit box you're
Please
gonna
don't
get.
cancel. This next one's gonna be good.
Right, that's what I think they're trying to say. I feel all that's left here is a shirt. Let's see what their terrible shirt is this time. Okay, I don't know.
Singapore Canes, it says.
I think it's a ripoff of the Stranger Things logo.
It's expressly a ripoff of the Stranger Things logo, but I don't understand the reference.
Singapore Canes. Maybe Singapore people like have faulty hips and
maybe, yeah,
when
they
they
just
walk
need a little
around
extra
they're like,
support.
oh, I need something to make my
Yeah,
body
yeah.
go. I mean, that's possible, but no, man, this is shit. Your company is shit. Nobody wants this. Look, nobody wants this. 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 And the only reason I want this is because I'm a fucking lunatic.
There's 7 things in there, and one of them is good, and it involves toothpicks.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, shame on you, Mick Foley, and your pro wrestling gear box, where the fuck that is.
This has Sacco written all over it. I think Sacco's responsible.
They sent me 3 Saccos. Like, I think they.
You only got 2 feet.
I know. This company is running out of options. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pro Wrestling Tees, that you had to come in and save these people. But
I mean,
that
I was
just a
told there
shit
was going to be a
box.
crate opening, and it was going to be a
Sure.
real exciting deal, you know? And that's what we got. This one,
Let's hope
that's
let's
a
hope
hefty
that.
box.
Yeah, no, feel that one right there. You can tell. Yeah,
we're in for a time.
I know.
Yeah,
this has got some stuff in it, man. Like,
yeah.
Once again, that's my address on the back, but it's super tiny, so you can't.
You
want
to get home invaded?
Like, I don't want to get home invaded. But,
Just want a visitor.
But yeah, sure. Like, I just want some like thank you mail. Like,
Yeah.
You're such a nice guy. Or something like that. That'd be great. Let's see what we got in here. I'll save the shirt for last. Some toy.
It already looks better than the shirt that was in the previous box.
This toy feels really nice too. Okay, let's go with the small one. This says this is an Eleanor. Okay, from Gone in 60 Seconds, a movie that came out 15 years ago, like a replica from that. This is hot, man. People really want this.
I mean, that's what Nick Cage and Angelina Jolie. Topical.
Sure.
She's now on the market.
Angelina is she's had a bad week, man.
She had a bad week,
I guess her husband beat the shit out of her kids or something.
Is that what he did?
That's what
Come on, Brad. Don't do that.
We got a Batman Batwing keychain. Because, I don't actually have a keychain. Maybe I can put this on here now.
It's just the bat symbol.
We'll find out.
We got. I mean, look, a box within a box here, everybody.
Yeah, it's shit, it's like the bat wing.
Yeah. So it's the plain version of it.
Yeah, I think
it looks like could be a Tim Burton era Batman.
Yeah, when he would jerk around and fly around through the sky. At night, this is the vehicle. Like you would see it like crest over, like oh. So there's that for people who like Batman. I'm not a big Batman fan.
No, I like him, but
do?
I'm also we have been oversaturated with Batman in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, just too damn much. Hoodie, a collectible auto ornament from The Flash.
Oh,
so I could go put this on the front of my car.
Pretend your car's running real fast.
Yeah, pretend like you got some fancy car that is really nice,
Yeah. There's no way that stays on if it rains
Is
one
it magnetic?
time.
It is magnetic.
Oh,
Maybe, man.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go find like some.
Easy to take off though. Easy to steal.
I want to go to like some like rap guy's house or something who has like a bunch of Bentleys and just put this on the front of his car and see if he notices and just that'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna drop this off on some random car here in Hollywood tonight, where someone's gonna wake up in the morning and think that their life has been upgraded.
What a prank.
Yeah, I didn't even get to watch the payoff. You're right. That's a waste of time, man. I'm not gonna do that. You're right. That's a goddamn waste of time. I got a pin that says Loot Year on it. Okay.
So that's like an advertisement for the brand, sort of.
Yeah, basically.
One stinker in the bunch isn't so bad.
Oh my god, a piece of cardboard. My guess is this is gonna go with this box and it's gonna be made into something.
Oh.
What else we got?
You can make the box into a present too?
Yes, that's kind of neat. Here's their magazine on what's in here. I'm not going to look at that yet. Okay, so we got two things. We got a toy. Let's see what the toy is. Battlestar Galactica, an exclusive Cylon Raider.
Whoa.
I mean, this is life-changing stuff, man. Honestly, this box is barely any better than that other box. Like, this whole idea of getting things that they don't know what you're going to get is like supposed to be a lot of fun.
It's licensed for them to just give you literally whatever they
just
can
shit.
find. Yeah.
I mean, none of these things are great, One
What didn't
thing?
sell on Amazon? I'm sure they're all sold. Like all these companies are owned by Amazon or something.
All this stuff gets resold on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Or on eBay.
Yeah.
Because who wants most of it? What does this say?
That's a good T-shirt. That's pretty good. It says Stark Motor Racing, Stark Industries.
Oh, so like Iron Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
That's not the worst. It's not the worst.
No, I mean I don't want to influence your judgment on it. If you think it sucks, you can say it sucks. I think it's cool.
It's okay. It's okay. I probably won't keep it or wear it or anything like that, But it's, gosh.
You don't wear all your Loot Crate T-shirts, guys?
I've gotten like two that I've liked.
Are they not a sponsor, or is it just like a thing you have on here? So we can.
I can shit all over all I
Okay,
want.
great. If it sucks, then it's a bad shirt.
Sure, we have another show on here that like they get them for free and they have to pretend that like the stuff that's in them is nice and
objectivity.
Yeah,
am I right,
man.
guys?
Like everything's whoa! Like they're doing like belly bumps against each other. Like I can't believe that you got a Flash hood ornament.
I love feigned enthusiasm, so that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah. I love guys that look like they're trying to fist you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's running. He's going for it. He's like, I'm gonna get it.
To the wrist is what this guy's got. All right, party people. don't buy any of these crates. They are not worth it. It's mostly garbage. As we've seen here, month after month as I've opened these on here, it's shit after shit. Maybe I'm just too hard to please, but a Battlestar Galactica Cylon Raider. Look, this ain't gonna get you laid, guy. Like, fuck it. You know?
It might. Someone might be really into Battlestar Galactica.
No, cut his mic. No, that will not happen. Okay, no, don't cut his mic. But we're gonna come back on the other side and we're gonna talk about holidays, and then we're gonna wrap up this shebangy bang. So 2 minutes. Come on back, guys. Great.
Did you know that 67% of American women are size 14 and above?
You mean they look like this?
Yeah, girl.
So then where are we in television and film?
And where are we in fashion magazines and clothing stores?
Yeah.
So, we want to help out entertainment and fashion and media.
Catch the F up.
Watch us on Plus This.
Live.
Every Thursday
at 7 p.m.
on Sun TV.
This is Quick Fix Radio.
Quick Fix Radio.
Yeah. Check it out, y'all. We back in the building. What's going on?
Yes, sir. What it do? We got some super special guests up in the place,
In
man.
the building, we got all 5 live in the building. Bone Thugs in the building.
All
Everybody.
We up in here
Tonight, y'all.
Not
What's going on?
Hey man, I had to come see what this TV radio what this all about. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
We got Game on the line. Game, what's going down, baby?
What up? What up, Craig?
What's going on? Oh man, we got EPO Dylan now, baby. Who's this on the phone with us?
Yo, what up, man? It's Akon.
Akon in the building. Who is this on the line?
Be real.
We got Be Real. Be Real. Who is we got on the line?
This Ty Dolla $ign right here.
What up, Ty Dolla $ign in the building. Thanks to all the fans for stopping by.
The Quick Fix with Crazy Bone, right here on T Radio V.
You ran from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
There you go. It magically transformed into a car and drove out of here. Hey, look, who wants that? Honestly, you know who wants that? The fucking garbage can.
Yeah, a cat.
The garbage can is hungry.
Yeah.
A cat?
Yeah, a cat likes to sit in a cardboard box, you know?
You know what, man? I didn't think about that. I'm gonna bring that home to my kitties now.
Oh, you got cats?
Yeah.
I got cats too.
You do? Oh, what are your cats' names?
Hurley and Sawyer.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
So a big lost person.
Yeah, love Lost.
Sure. Did they somehow remind you of them, or just?
I think I was like 14 when I got him.
So
I was just like watching it and just being like, I like those names. Bam.
So these cats have been around for a little while.
Yeah, one of them is like 11.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a little older, and then one of them is 4 years younger than that one.
My cats are also named after some pop culture people. I have Pippi and Annika.
Great.
Pippi Longstocking and her best friend Annika. If I get another one, it'll be Tommy, because it was Tommy, Annika. So I like.
I don't know if I would do a Lost one again.
Sure, a little
Lost
dated.
it's sort of like, yeah, people are just like, oh, great. Another
dated.
Lost reference. It's over.
And I don't know if that show has 2 other names that would be like, oh yeah, those are definitely Lost people. Like you wouldn't think Jack and Kate.
Yeah,
or,
like Locke maybe, but like
sure.
Locke's not a great cat's name. Hurley is like a very fun thing to say in your house.
Sure.
Sawyer, he knows who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Locke, they can be anything.
Yeah, those are they're known names.
Yeah, Kate, Jack, Charlie. Come on.
I mean, there's a couple like Mr. Echo,
Saeed. Yeah,
sure. I mean, you could do it, but
I guess, yeah.
But it would start to be a reach, you know. And eventually, like,
I'm gonna name my next cat Mr. Echo.
Sure. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. All right, party people. We're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
Matt Apodaca.
All right. And here on one of the things we like to talk about are odd holidays. Every month, week, day, there's all these events that we're supposed to like acknowledge.
Yes.
So we're wrapping up September, and we have a couple that we haven't gotten to yet.
What a month.
This is Mold Awareness Month. So if you're out there and you have like mold in your house, like get rid of it.
Get rid of that mold. Black mold is a killer.
Yeah.
But conversely, if you like sort of soft cheeses, a lot of mold in there.
Sure.
Blue cheese, technically a mold. Celebrate.
Sure, and some people may not be aware that is mold, but now it's Mold Awareness Month, so it's been covered.
Now you're aware. Have yourself a nice little tasty treat with a blue cheese crumble on it, everybody. You're welcome.
Magic. September is also Pleasure Your Mate Month. So, are you seeing anybody?
I'm not, so I'm in the clear, baby.
All right, so you don't have to celebrate this one at all.
Yeah, non-observant.
Sure,
But everyone should do that.
I have 2 days left to figure out how to make that one happen.
But it's 2 days.
I don't think I've done shit this month. I think all I've done is anger my mate.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's not good.
Bring her back this damn cardboard box.
Dude, now that is going to get me laid. That is going to do it.
Or the Battlestar Galactica thing. You said no. Give it a try.
Look, you can fuck someone, but the person that you can fuck for this, you don't want to fuck.
I mean, who knows? They could be a quality person.
No, that is not happening.
It could be a Cylon. Who knows?
Sure. This is also Shameless Promotion Month. One more time, where can people find you on social media?
Oh man. Well, I think if you're on social media, every day is Shameless Promotion Day.
Sure.
Matt Apodaca across all platforms. It's MattApodaca. Seriously, Venmo me money. I like money. It's good. I need it. Send it to me.
Sure. Shameless Promotion Month. You can go to jakesshow.com for everything. Just go to Jake's Show. A couple of other holidays we got going on. Today is Banned Website Awareness Day. Are you aware that websites become banned?
Oh, banned websites. See, what I thought of, just because I have music on the mind all the time, I was like, oh, banned website. I was like, yeah, I guess go check out Ricky Martin's website or something.
But no, this is like places
banned
that you're
websites.
not supposed to go and check them out.
I guess I would never know because they're banned.
Yeah. I don't know who's officially banning these things, but shame on them.
Shame on them for banning them, or shame on for getting banned? Because I think if you did something to get banned, I'm going to go ahead and say you did something wrong.
You did something wrong to get banned?
Probably. If you have a bad website. I think if you have a bad website, you should be banned from the internet.
Okay.
Functionality, bad, get off.
That does sound good. Today we also have Fish Tank Day. You ever had a fish tank?
I have had a fish tank. I've had fish in my life, yes.
Yeah, I've never successfully kept fish alive for like longer than a couple of days.
Oh, no. They don't last very long.
Yeah.
Those are time bombs.
I get them nice tanks and stuff, but they just fucking die. So I've given up on that. Today's also Drink Beer Day. Do you have a favorite beer? You drink beer?
I do drink beer. Yeah. Big fan. I like beer a lot. It's very good. What's my favorite right now? I mean, if we're being cheap, I'll go with like a Budweiser or something. And if I'm being like a little fancy, I'll have a nice like craft brew of some kind. That depends on. I hate that I said craft brew. I hated it.
Sure.
But I mean, Golden Road has great beers. And they're also now owned by Anheuser-Busch, so nothing's fucking sacred anymore. It's fine. I like beer. Give me a beer. I love it.
Cheap beer, I'll take a Miller High Life.
Oh, also a good choice. Yeah, the champagne of beers, correct?
Yes, it is. Always makes me happy. If I want something like special, I'll take a Warsteiner from Germany.
Oh,
that's delicious. Today's Good Neighbor Day. Do you consider yourself a good neighbor?
I do, in that I refuse to acknowledge my neighbors or speak to them at all.
Yes.
Just kind of avoid them. I say hi when I have to, but I'm not going next door and asking for like a teaspoon of sugar.
Yeah, I don't think that world exists anymore.
No.
Like, as long as you don't play your porn so loud that they have to be like, hey, shut up.
Yeah. No, exactly. Just keep it down.
Sure.
You stay out of my way, I'll stay out of yours. I'll say hi to you at the mailbox. That's it. They seem like nice people. I've lived where I've lived for 2 years.
Sure. I think we have like a 1 minute left in the show, but there's a couple of these I want to get to. Tomorrow is Attend Your Grandchild's Birthday.
I wasn't planning on seeing my grandkid tomorrow, but now I got to do it,
They don't mean birthday like a party. They mean like go and watch it get squeezed out of like the hole.
Well, my children are planning on popping out a kid tomorrow.
Tomorrow's also Biscotti Day. And honestly, I can't tell which one of those I think is more disgusting.
I like a biscotti.
Oh, man. It dries me out for like a week.
You get a little dip in the coffee. That's nice.
You gotta have some juice.
You can't have a dry biscotti.
Yeah, that does not work at all. Lastly, this week brings us also Islamic New Year, So like if you hear a bunch of bombs going off in like
Oh, boy.
you know, it maybe it's celebratory this week. That's what we're gonna go with.
Sure.
Maybe it's celebratory.
I don't even know how to comment on that.
Sure. Not everything needs a comment. But we will, since it's Shameless Promotion Month, one more time, where can people learn more about you?
Matt Apodaca on Twitter, Facebook. Don't add me on Facebook, actually.
That'd be weird,
I
right?
keep it private. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
don't be a creep. If
Yeah.
you seem cool, whatever, I don't care.
Or if
But,
you're like a chick who has got like big titties in her picture, I'll probably
it's
add
probably
you.
a robot. It's not a real person. Like those people online are
What?
typically not real. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
like why my account keeps getting hacked and stuff? Because, like, I
Probably. They're
accept
just
these-
in there trying to get your information, you know?
sure.
Have you seen Mr. Robot? It's like that. Everything's, all the women on the internet are Mr. Robot.
And look, I care a lot about these things. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put my phone number and my home address out of the show, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you my social security number. It's I don't trust you guys that much.
Yeah.
You know?
It's at least 8 digits, right? Or no,
sure.
like 9?
I think I got one
Yeah.
of those fancy 9s.
Okay.
Those
I think it
fancy
is 9.
ones
I
with-
think it's 3, 2, and then 4, right?
I think that's true.
Yeah,
I think
so
that's true, man.
there's only, what,
Like a haiku.
9 numbers or 10 numbers they can do? 10 digits?
Yeah, that's
counting
right.
0?
So it's 9 from 1
Good
to 9.
luck guessing.
Yeah, guys, 551. Okay, I'll give you a third of it. But that doesn't mean that like you're
No,
gonna.
that's way too much of it.
Now they only need to figure out 5 more of it. So there's only 10,000, 100,000 choices on what it could be. That's nothing, guys. Like seriously, get me some credit cards and all sorts of terrible things on my name. That brings us to the end of another Grand Theft Audio. I really appreciate you coming in. And,
Thanks for having me. This is super fun.
Sure. Did any of this stuff inspire you? Does any of it look like it's anything that you would want? Do you want a Batman keychain?
That is all stuff I would throw away.
Yeah, me too, man. That's what's gonna happen. Sorry, Loot Crate and Russell Crate. Your stuff is basically garbage.
I'm not sorry. Step your game up, guys.
Yeah.
Put some better stuff in your boxes. If you want people to subscribe to a monthly box opening service or whatever, at this point, it's a box opening service. You
Yeah.
did the work for them by
Yeah.
getting their stuff out of their warehouse. I'm saying.
Because it's garbage.
Yeah.
Thank you guys as always for listening. Next week we have Brian Marino, creator of Roast Battle. That's Comedy Central's big new hot show, and he's gonna come in and say like how Yo Mama jokes lost the mama part and just went directly towards you jokes. And that type of jazz. So once again, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for
I
having me.
want to thank the guys here at Zena.tv, and they make this stuff work for us. So, thanks, party people. I'm with her. You're hopefully with him.
Oh, I'm voting for Hillary Clinton as well. We all should be voting for Hillary Clinton.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sure.
it. Yeah, I wanted to sneak it in. You were going to grill me on it. It didn't come
Sure,
up.
sure.
Just do it. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah. When you started the F, I thought you were going to see "Don't be a fag."
No,
But I'm like,
no,
we don't
no.
say fag anymore.
No, yeah. Well, you said it twice. I will never
wait.
say it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, never mind. Never mind, man. My bad. I didn't. I thought that's. I know I didn't think you were gonna say this. No, I can
You
tell
just
you.
wanted to.
But I didn't call someone that.
No, it's
or
okay, I
Like,
know.
and honestly, I'm gay. So
Yeah.
like,
Are you really?
Yeah. So well, I'm not gay, but I've had a dick in my mouth.
Okay.
So like that's
okay.
pretty
All
close,
right.
And I didn't complain,
Sure.
So.
Yeah, we're all on a Kinsey scale of spectrums
Yeah,
of
that's right.
sorts.
That's
yeah.
right. I mean, what's porn without a big hard cock in it,
Amen.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is never gonna end. Like we're gonna keep talking about other things, but you have to leave now. I mean, honestly, you've paid rent for like another about 15 seconds. After that, I'm gonna come in and charge double. You don't want me charging double, so I suggest you andale, Yariba, Derchi, wherever that stuff is, man. Just get out of here. I mean, seriously, don't you have anything better to do? I mean, this is sad. This is just sad. I mean, you don't have to wait for it to end. You can just turn it off now. Just turn it right off. So it's not